Just stay on their phone. This is someone if they're watching it this way. So just pay attention this way. Okay, good.
All right. I hope we're all here. Perfect. For starters, thank you, parents, family, friends, for coming. We appreciate it. This is always I know it's the most fun celebration that we have every year. Tons of great prizes for the kids. We also have our Masonic Lodge here today for Bikes for Books. So we're going to get rolling, but thanks for coming. We do appreciate it. All right, guys. So we do have a lot of tickets. And these are tickets that you earned by reading books. Right? I think for this one, you had to read 20 minutes. Yep. For each 20 minutes, you got a ticket. Okay? And then this is Mr. Mel Hamilton. He's always our coordinator for Bikes for Books. Let's give Mel and these gentlemen a round of applause. I don't know how long Masonic Lodge has been supporting this. I mean, as long as I've been here, so 14, 15 years, probably longer, but we appreciate what they do for us. So these are for kindergarten, first grade. We're going to draw one boy and one girl. Are you ready? Here we go. Remember. Okay, make the boy. The red bike right here. Clay's a bit now. Clay, come on down now. All right, now we need to find a girl. Here we go. Jolene Wicks. All right, now we're moving to second and third grade. Lily Pierce. Charlie Emrine. Charlie. Hey, 4th and 5th grade, here we go. Hanson TV. All right, now we need to find a girl. Here we go. Cody Judd. All right, so the Masons were so good to us this year that we have more prizes. We have 2 skateboards and we have 4 Kindles. Okay? So we mix all of them together. We're going to draw 6 more names. So whoever gets drawn first, you pick your prize, whatever you want. Here we go. Andy Sherman. All right, next person. Here we go. Justine Wildman. Journey Steve. Dakota Ludwig. All right. We got 2 more. Here we go. Dakota Brown. One more. Here we go. Bo Baker. And if we could have the winners come down one more time, we want to get a picture of them with the Masons over here. Great job. And parents, if you have a child that want to fight, if you want to hang around afterwards or plan to come get it, that would be perfect. Thank you. One more big round of applause to the Masons and our winners. All right, guys. We're going to move on to our AR awards. And again, this is a program that we use to motivate our students to read. And they did a great job this year. All right, guys, back with me. Here we go. We're going to start with our class competitions. Class competitions. In first grade, our top reading class. Give them a round of applause. Mrs. Boone's class. Second grade, our top class, Mrs. Hausman's class. Third grade, our top class, Mrs. Perrin's class. Fourth grade, our top class, and also the top class of the school this year, Miss Elm's class. And in fifth grade, Mrs. Hanson's class. All right, we are one big team as well, and we like to try to work together to score as many points as we can. Grand total this year, we almost got 10,000, which I don't know if we've ever had it that high. I'm not positive, but that's a lot. 9,817 points. Give yourselves a round of applause. Okay, next, I will call up individual students that were our top point getters this year. And those people can come up here, get a sucker from Mr. Hessen, and they also get to pick from these prizes. Our first winner, first grade with 7 points, Robson Fletcher. Second grade, third place, 62 points, Jacob Duran. Second place, 74 points, Lucas Vietnam. And our top second grader, 245 points, wow, Oren Cruz. Third grade, third place with 75 points, Sawyer Lindemann. Second place with 142 points, Francis Collins. Top third grade, 186 points, Lucy Kemmerman. Fourth grade, 170 points, Everly Van Otterly. Second place, with 205 points, Victoria Meehan. Top points, 269, Austin Empty. Fifth grade, 91 points, Sam Holder. 164 points, Stella Williams. Top fifth grader, 181 points, Owen Woods. Let's give it up for these readers. Great job. All right, guys, go back, sit down, get down. Okay. Next, we will do our honor roll for grades 4 and 5. We're going to start with our basic honor roll of a 3.5 up to a 3.8. We're going to hold the applause until we get all of these students down here. So we're going to start with 4th grade honor roll. Briella Ballard, Emily Barrett, Araya Bishop, Jackson Burnham, Stella Cardwell, Angelo Caruana, Jacob Crable, Dawson Cunningham, Gary Evans, Camden Feliciano, Canyon Hart, Cody Judd, Owen Cope, Ruby Grunish, Rocco Moschetti, Aiden Paypas, Owen Paypas, Older Schultz, Wyatt Zenenfelder, Atticus Steingruber, Brecker Steingruber, Ruby Sykes, Eli Teedy, Zoe Ulrich, Leon Ballantross, and Benton Webb, 4th grade honor roll. Give these guys a round of applause. Great job, workers. All right, moving on to 5th grade honor roll. 5th graders. Gabe Alatorre, Kendall Benson, Aria Bishop, Corey Cavan, Justin Chekovic, Connor Claiborne, Claire Numa, Brian Easty, Bo Egger, Thea Elf, Beckett Enders, Aubrey Feliciano, Jace Holland, Charlotte Kennedy, Walker Leitner, Aaron Luloff, Jay Greenware, Taryn McDonald, Dean Stale, Madison Stringer, Mallory Swazo. 5th grade honor roll. Great job, 5th graders. Way to go. All right, 4th grade distinguished honor roll. So 3.8 to 4.0. I do see a lot of 4.0s on here. Great job. Again, come on down and get your sucker. Magnolia Burns, Dakota Brown, Macy Frick, Taylor Hanson, Colvin Hart, Cole Judd, Lila Lemons, Wesley Lennox, Sophia Meehan, Victoria Meehan, Ty Knapp, Austin Hemke, Athena Orr, Andy Sherman, Lucas Stocks, Anson Tebe, Isabel Van Dyken, Everly Van Amerlu, Blair Whitney, Justine Wildman, Bronson Wright. 4th grade distinguished honor roll. Great job, 4th graders. All right. 5th grade distinguished honor roll. Marky Allen, Julius Blair, Bailey Boyle, Heidi Burris, Grayson Carrier, Sophia Cox, Blaine Curry, Freya Defner, Finley Nolan, Cody Ebbinghausen, Abby Field, Lauren Gifford, Clint Boyd, Harper McKee, Sam Holder, Violet Root, Savannah Rowe, Ruby Spalding, Monroe Tucker, Laurel Warner, Piper Warner, Zelda Warner, Autumn Wicks, Stella Williams, and Owen Woods. 5th grade distinguished honor roll. Give it up for these 5th graders. Way to go. Okay. We have a couple art awards. Now, these are some awards that were given based on yesterday during our field day. Mrs. Pitcher and a few other ladies, Miss Alba had a station where we had to do some sidewalk chalk art. And it was actually very cool. They each had a theme. And we have some class awards, and these are based on participation, teamwork, theme, and the art. So the younger class that won, I'll just have one representative come up and get these little cool wristbands. Miss Mahoney's class, Miss Mahoney, come on. Their theme was book characters. Mrs. Hanson's class had a theme of planets, and they won. Great job. Okay. The next award for Mrs. Pitcher. She had a couple different contests this year, and this one was the Montana DNRC Fire Prevention Contest. And the students had to design, I think it was for a calendar, am I right, Sue? No, I think it was for a calendar or a poster. So we have an honorable mention that will go to, let me find it. Okay, I'm just going to go with what I see. Honorable mention, Atticus Steingruber. Third place in fourth grade, Alder Schultz. And we have second place in fifth grade, Araya Bishop. Give these students a big round of applause. Good job. All right, next we have our Golden Frisbee Award. And this is selected by staff based on behavior, attitude, participation, just being great students on the playground. Always a difficult award. All right, we're going to start with our kindergartners. You're going to come up, you get a sucker, and then you get to pick from one of the prizes on the ground. Bristol Dunning. Lainey Wild. And Vivian DeMichelle. First grade, Bo Baker. Lucas Koch. Robert Piegler. Second grade, Charlie Unrein. Elise Lennox. Everett Moring. Third grade, Sawyer Bills. Evan Kennedy. And Charlie Lean. All right, fourth grade, Briella Ballard. Cole Judd. Jacob Cradle. Fifth grade, Walker Laker. Madison Springer. Savannah Roy. Had one other award, that is Will Claiborne. Give it up for our Golden Frisbee Award winners. Good job, guys. Okay, now we move to our friendly classroom competition, our Golden Awards. And these are voted on by staff in their particular area. The first one is the Golden Book, voted on by Miss Alba. And Miss Alba selected Mrs. Hausman, second grade. The Golden Hula Hoop, selected by Mr. Sullivan in PE. This goes to Miss Helms' fourth grade. The Golden Whisk, voted on by our kitchen staff for the most polite classes they come through. Also Miss Helms' fourth grade. The Golden Note, this is selected by Mrs. Pitcher for music class. And that goes to Mrs. Allen's first grader. I don't have the award, but the Golden Paintbrush is selected by Mrs. Pitcher for art, and that goes to Mrs. Hanson's fifth grader. And our favorite award, the Golden Plunger, this is picked by our custodial crew for the cleanest classroom. That goes to Mrs. Hanson's fifth grade as well. Great job, guys. Let's go. Okay, we'll move on to our classroom awards. So I'll have Ms. Warner come on up. Mrs. Warner. We're going to start with Mrs. Warner's Golden Palm. Goes to a young lady who's had a great attitude, shown hard work, and an awesome friend, Tessa Stewart. And the Academic Excellence Award goes to an individual that's shown hard work and creativity, Ezra Green. Good job, guys. All right. Next we'll have Miss Hall come down for her 2YK class. We're going to start with her Golden Palm as well. Goes to the young man who's been an excellent friend, Brooks Hennessy. And the Academic Excellence Award goes to an individual that's been excelling at letters and sounds, Ricky Woods. Great job, guys. All right, now we'll move on to kindergarten, Miss Arnold's class. Miss Arnold. We will start with her Golden Palm. Goes to a young man who's always willing to help with a great friend, Artikai Burns. And the Academic Excellence Award goes to a young lady who's shown amazing growth this year, Opal Overman. All right, great job. Now we'll go to Mrs. Shumway. We'll start with Mrs. Shumway's Golden Paw. Goes to a young man who's been working very hard and improving in all areas, Henry Hall. And the Academic Excellence Award goes to a young man who's overcoming challenges, doing a great job with his attitude, Wesley Bills. Okay, we're going to jump to first grade real quick. We'll go to Mrs. Allen's class. We'll start with Mrs. Allen's Golden Paw. Goes to a young lady who's shown great behavior, always doing what is asked, Miley Feliciano. The Academic Excellence Award goes to a young man who's always working very hard, giving his best efforts in reading, Blake Vincent. Moving on to Mrs. Boone. We'll start with Mrs. Boone's Golden Paw. Goes to a young lady who's always kind throughout the entire school year, Echo Monroe. Academic Excellence goes to a young man who always gives 100% every day, Jesse Green. All right, moving on to Miss Locke's class. We will start with Miss Locke's first grade award for the Golden Paw. Goes to a young lady who is always kind, loving her friends, Lacey Pappy. Then we'll jump to Miss Locke's second grade award. The Academic Excellence Award goes to a young lady who's always working hard, never gives up, Briella Hankinson. All right, we'll jump to second grade in Mrs. Hauser's class. We'll start with Mrs. Hauser's Academic Excellence Award. Goes to a young man who's made so much growth this year, had a great year, Tristan Thompson. Next, we have a couple Golden Paw Awards, kind of a package deal with these two. Two great leaders all year long, always have great behavior. Oliver Perry, Nolani. All right, Mrs. Hausman's second grade class. We'll start with Mrs. Hausman's Academic Excellence Award. Goes to a young man who's become an amazing writer, Alex Stearman. Golden Paw Award Goes to a young lady who's always achieving greatness in the classroom, Nevaeh Dahan. All right, moving on to third grade, we'll go with Mrs. Swan's class. We will start with Mrs. Swan's Golden Paw. Goes to a young man who, since joining Three Forks, has done a great job showing invisible courage and a positive attitude. Roland J. Lowe. Academic Excellence Award goes to a young lady who's always giving 100%, Ruby Baker. All right, moving on to Mrs. Perrin's class. We'll start with Mrs. Perrin's Golden Paw. Goes to a young lady who's shown kindness when it counts and near perfect attendance for the school year, Piper Magnus. One more Golden Paw goes to a young man who's shown respect, safety, and responsibility all year long, Jackson Duma. Academic Excellence Award goes to a young lady who's shown leadership and hard work all year, Judy Jones. Great job, third graders. All right, we're going to jump back to kindergarten, Miss Mahoney's class. Mr. Benny forgot to check his mailbox this morning. Golden Paw for Miss Mahoney goes to a young man who's had a positive attitude, always ready to learn, Nolan Muska. Academic Excellence Award goes to a young lady who's shown hard work and she's become a great leader, Shannon Doherty. All right, moving to fourth grade, we'll start with Miss Elms. All right, we begin with an Academic Excellence Award. Goes to a young man who's been excelling in math, always participating from 100%, Andy Shearman. Another Academic Excellence Award goes to a young lady who's become a wonderful writer, putting forth her best efforts, Blair Whitney. Golden Paw Award goes to a young man who's been an amazing student with a heart of gold, Luke Stocks. And the last Golden Paw goes to a young lady who's shown kindness and thoughtfulness and an amazing student to others, Stella Cardwell. All right, good job. Moving on to Mrs. Spiegel's fourth grade. We're going to kick it off with the Golden Paw Award. Goes to a young man who's always ready for the next challenging activity. He's made a lot of growth this year, Ben Webb. Academic Excellence Award goes to a young lady who's shown amazing writing skills. She's also grown in reading and math, Taylor Hanson. All right, we'll move to Mrs. Richards' fourth grade class. Start with her golden paw. Goes to a young man who's being the type of little human who always wants to stand up for others and work is right. Aiden Paybob. Academic Excellence Award goes to a young man who's shown determination as a leader, always advocates for himself and embraces opportunities. Rocco Moschetti. All right, good job. We'll jump to fifth grade. Mrs. McKenzie. We'll start with Mrs. McKenzie's Academic Excellence Award. Goes to a young lady who's always working hard, putting forth her best efforts, Harper McKee. Next, the Golden Pond. Goes to a young man who's shown amazing growth this year, behavior, making great choices, Bradley Barrett. One more Golden Pond goes to a young lady who's shown growth and maturity from last year, and she's shown great positive attitude, Autumn Wicks. All right, moving on to Mrs. Hanson's class. We'll start with Mrs. Hanson's Academic Excellence Award. Goes to a young lady who's shown academic excellence and always does her best, Marky Allen. Golden Hawk Award goes to a young man who always puts forth his best efforts and also makes great choices, Theron Ludloff. All right, Mrs. Mohill. We'll start with Mrs. Mohill's Golden Palm. Goes to a young man who's always being kind and thoughtful to others, Mr. Cody Gray. Academic Excellence Award goes to a young lady who's shown hard work and determination, and it is paying off, Savannah Roy. Great job. Got a team today going out of order. Now Mrs. Magley's coming out. And she was sweating up. She thought I lost her. All right. Mrs. Magnus's Golden Paw goes to a young man who's done a great job this year being a mentor and just a great classmate and friend, Ray Evans. Academic Excellence Award Goes to a young lady for showing some great academic excellence this year, Meadow Hines. One more academic excellence award to a lady that's worked very hard this year, Quigley Boyle. All right, now let Miss Reed come down. We'll start with Miss Reed's Golden Paw. Goes to a young man who has shown great personal growth and responsibility, Mr. Leon Ballandross. Another Golden Paw goes to a young man who's shown growth and responsibility, Mr. Jacob Grable. An Academic Excellence Award goes to a young man who's shown great academic growth in math, Ransom Clark. And one more Academic Excellence Award goes to a young man who's shown growth in reading, Bentley Beckmans. All right. Next we have Mrs. Harkins, who has a couple of awards. Her first Star Award goes to a young man who's worked very hard this year with a great attitude, Blake Vincent. Another Star Award goes to a young man who's worked very hard on the sounds this year, Mr. Henry Hall. All right, we'll have Miss Hughes to come down, give out some math awards. Yes, all right, Miss Hughes' first award, Academic Excellence, goes to a man who's made some great improvements in his math skills, always working hard, Rocco Moschetti. Golden Palm Award goes to a young lady who's showing up ready to learn and ready to work every day, and also is a great friend, Brooke Taylor. All right, now we'll have Mrs. Hughes to come down for some reading awards. We'll start with Mrs. Hughes' Golden Paw. This young man has been a great role model this year, Wyatt Senfelder. And an Academic Excellence Award goes to a young lady who's shown incredible growth this year, Corey Cabin. Good job, Karen. Okay, we also have some staff awards to give out. Each trimester, our staff votes on 2 different staff awards. We have our classified staff, and that can go to a paraeducator, custodian, a kitchen staff member, a bus driver, anybody that is classified staff. And it's always tough because we have amazing people in our building. This goes to Brittany Root. All right. Teacher of the trimester. Same thing here. We've got amazing teachers. Everybody could win this award. For this trimester, Miss Lacey Hauser. Okay. We have one other teacher of the year. This was kind of a different project. I think student council ran this. Miss Heidi's here. But student council ran a project where they had community members, staff members vote on their teacher of the year. And I believe this was pre-K through 12. We have a top 3 in elementary. Again, everybody is definitely a winner in my eyes. We've got awesome people. Our top 3, Miss Shelby Allen. Get Miss Shelby around the applause. Katie Magnus. Get Miss Magnus. And our top teacher of the year, who will get, I believe, $200 in their classroom budget, Miss Amy Long. All right, great job. Okay, we're almost there, guys. We have a lot of prizes. Did you notice that? Okay, I'm going to tell you, each one of these prizes, either through a cash donation or a parent donation, these are all donated. So please give a round of applause. That's awesome. Okay, now, Mr. Sullivan's going to stir up the bag. These are positive paws from the entire school year. Here we go. Anything. Okay, I'm going to just tell you, we've got a lot of great prizes. We got fishing poles, we've got mugs, jump ropes, squirt guns galore. We also have some pretty cool balls up here. Mr. Beckett, a board member of ours, was donating some prizes, and he happened to catch a pretty decent football player. He's decent. His name's Taco Dollar, and he autographed a couple of balls for us, so that's pretty cool. So we do have those up here. Our first winner, Lila Wild. All right, next one. Hayden Pippa. Next one, Oakley English. Yalmar Cybersay. Someone was here this morning, he thought he would win one. Drexel Steinberg. Lennon Lorenz. Genevieve Restream. All right, Mr. Sullivan, stir them up again. Stir them up. Here we go. Next one, Gabe Trent. Rocco Moschetti. Twist Nisler. Beckham English. Robert Peebler. Hey guys, we got one without a meeting. Come on. Lucy Cameron. Meadow Hines. Taylor Hanson. Raven Jennings. Lane Johnson. Aubrey Feliciano. Bailey Boyle. Tally Bestie. Lila Lemons. Oliver Perry. Kason Williams. Ryan Robinson. Weston Sloan. Sawyer Lindemann. Donnie Brewer. Taylor Short. Ruby Stites. Graceland Frost. Bridger Showquist. Older Schultz. Charlie Lee. Tristan Thompson. Charlotte Smith. Kennedy Needlers. Dawson Cunningham. Jackson Burnham. All right, we do have some 2 wide game winners. Blake Kirby. Michael Gerke. Tony. Hayes Hauser. Chase Brown. Evie Garrison. Piper Magnus. Quincy Harkins. Justine Wildman. Roland Field. Sonny Peterson. Skyler. Wow, that was a lot of prizes. Great job, please celebrate the crowd. All right, students, you guys all owe your parents and family and the people that donated a big thank you. Tell them thank you. Yes. Thank you for coming. We appreciate it. It's been an awesome school year. Enjoy your summer. Thanks, guys.